What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new here, welcome to One Gaming Productions. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the first game of the Heat Pacers series in the 2020 NBA playoffs. I'm excited to do this, so without further ado, let's get into the breakdowns. So in the game, as you can see on the screen, the final score was 113 to 101, but the final score is kind of misleading because the game was not as close as it seems. The Heat and Pacers were going at it from the first all the way to about the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter is when the Heat really pulled away, mainly because of these key Jimmy Butler threes. So yeah, Butler came up big in the clutch to give the Heat the victory and give them a 1-0 lead over the Pacers. Now, in my opinion, the Pacers were in this game for a very long time, and they could have easily won this game if they had some of their key pieces, such as Domantas Sabonis was not playing in this game. He is injured. He's averaging 19 points and 12 rebounds with like 5 assists to go with that. So he's having a really good season, and he is also an all-star. Also, Victor Oladipo got injured in the first quarter. He injured his eye, so he couldn't play for the rest of the game. So I could easily see this going in Indiana's way. But my prediction for this series is going to be that the Heat are going to beat the Pacers in 6 games. I think this is going to be a hard-fought series, but even in the regular season, the Heat beat the Pacers 3-1 in the season series, and that one win that the Pacers had was because the Heat were resting their starters and so were the Pacers, so it was pretty much just the Heat bench playing against the Pacers bench. And speaking of the Pacers bench had a pretty good game with guys like Edmund Sumner and Jakari Sampson going over 10 points, so they did their part. I just think that in order for the Pacers to win this series, first of all, they need to get Domantas Sabonis back. Second of all, they need to get Victor Oladipo back, but he's going to come back next game. It was just an eye injury, and I'm sure that's going to get worked out for Thursday's game. Another thing the Pacers need to do, they need to play better defense. Their offense was pretty good. They shot better 3-point field goal percentage than the Heat. They also shot better in field goal percentage in general, but they had more turnovers, which allows 2 more fast break points. Not to mention, the Pacers had 23 personal fouls comparing to the Heat's 17, which allowed the Heat to get to the line more. And a lot of the Heat's free throw shooters are pretty good, like Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero, so that also accounted for a lot more points. So if the Pacers can fix that, then they can definitely win this series. So key points for the Heat to win is that they need better defense. That's the biggest takeaway, especially the rebounding. The rebound has been a big problem for the Heat since the beginning of the season. Rebounding has always been a problem because we're kind of like a small ball lineup. Bam Adebayo is the biggest guy, and he's like 6'8", 6'9", not that big for a center. And not to mention, it felt like every single time Miami scored, the Pacers would score. It wasn't until the fourth quarter where the Heat really improved the defense. But if they're just gonna not play that well of a defense for the first 3.5 quarters, considering that Indiana has so many lethal threats from offense, that is going to be really scary to see how Indiana will perform, because they can most likely take over a game since they have Victor Oladipo, TJ Warren. If they get Domantas Sabonis back, that would be pretty bad for the Heat. Another thing is that more of their guys need to step up on the offensive side and the defensive side. It can't just be Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Tyler Hero. I understand that a lot of these guys are young or haven't been to the playoffs, but you gotta have some guys step up because, well, Tyler Hero's never been to the playoffs, and although he did have one good game, you don't know how he's gonna be. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are going to be the guys that you need to go to at the end of the game, but you also want other guys that if they're being double teamed or whatever and they're ice cold, you need other guys to step up and, do what they need to do. Not to mention, Kendrick Nunn was not playing, which baffles me because Kendrick Nunn is a promising rookie. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it had to do with off-court reasons, but yeah, Spoelstra did not play him. He wasn't injured, so that was really weird to see. But yeah, that's my whole take on this situation. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, remember to hit that like button and smash the subscribe button. And also turn on post notifications so you never miss one of my videos. Have an awesome day, and peace.